I've made over 600 pieces of short form content. I'm a TV camera supervisor. I've been building my personal brand on here, and I've built a successful business around my content. The machine I've built has been really successful and is changing our lives. Now I'm going to show you every tool I've used, from creating a video down to, well, cash. Let's dive into my office. Starting at the top of the funnel, I make a video on my phone. That in itself goes into the Photos app, and then I transfer all that footage using AirDrop here to my computer. And I put that footage into Final Cut Pro, where I do the editing. I add some music over here using Artlist. I do have a subscription to Envato Elements if I want to use any stock footage at all. I don't do that too much these days. And then export that video out into my computer and add it to my Photos app. I just drag that file onto the Photos app, and then it lives in there, and that means I can open my Veed Captions app. That app is an iPhone only app, but I run it on my computer because it just makes so much sense. And I can get a video from my photo library. That's how this app sees videos, and I can put captions on in less than 30 seconds. And then that exports it back out to the Photos app. So there's a few round turns, but this is the quickest way I've found to do it. Then I take my video out of the Photos app, put it into Publer, and put it straight into YouTube. The way Publer interacts with YouTube, you can't set one little tick box, which is, don't send this to my subscribed audience. So I'm trying to crack YouTube by sending out my content to people who aren't subscribed. So it's trying to gain a new following. So that's just something I started in December. So Publer sends it out to TikTok, Instagram, and LinkedIn. And from Instagram, I do some ManyChat automation. So if you comment a word, yesterday I put out a video saying comment the word hide, and I'll send you my lead magnet. And on the other platforms, I just go look in my bio, because the link is in there. And that link is served up by something called Stan Store. So that is the equivalent of a link tree, but ManyChat does it automatically. So people will get a link via their DMs by doing that. So Stan Store serves up that hide thing. So Stan Store can do courses, like really short courses. It can do links, and that's generally what I use that for. It can also help you book appointments and charge for those appointments. So that is connected to my Google Calendar, which polls a few different calendars that I've got to make sure people are available. And Stan Store will take a payment for that. It will then deliver lead magnets quite effectively, but those lead magnets end up from Stan Store via Zapier, sort of a little sort of connector application, into my email newsletter stuff, which is Kit. Any waitlist that I do also goes from ManyChat and Stan Store into Score app. So that's the thing where I can get people to wait for a product. But in doing that, I can ask questions. So you might want to launch a product but not know how much to charge. But in that wait list, you go, I'm going to start this product. You could ask people, how much would it be if it's too expensive? How much would it be if it was cheap? What's the sort of, you'd find out the middle price for that. But once you get people into Score app, then that also sends people into Kit. So there's a lot of integration going on here. Then from Kit, I know that people have subscribed to like the live training, so that I can then go, I'll send them an email about that. And to get people to pay for the live training, I send them to a thing called Ticket Tailor, and connecting with Stripe, that can take a payment for that. So that's our first piece of cash coming in. And then to get people signed up for the studio or any sort of landing page thing we do, I run those on Squarespace. So that's a website builder, but I haven't even built an entire website. I've just built landing pages that don't have any links to anything else. They're just trying to get you to do one single thing. And on the side of that Squarespace thing, I've got live chat. So when people come in and they're a bit, I'm not sure quite what this is, or I've got a question, that will come up. But it also allows me to see when people are browsing. I can see when people are coming back. I can see how many people are entering that domain. So it's quite useful to know where they're from too. It's really quite good. And then that is the point where we send them to Circle, and that does the payment stuff in there with Stripe. And that is my main product where I make the money. So as you can see, it's quite a journey from making a single video to getting some money out the bottom end. You don't need to use every tool that I've used, but they're good to know. If you want to build your personal brand on here, you can join my community, or you can check out my 20 best performing posts. Enjoy.